This is a true-life African folktale story. The wicked co-wife who poisoned her rival's only son. In the peaceful village of Umadam lived a wealthy man named Okafor, a respected farmer and palm wine tapper. He had two wives, Neka, the first wife, and Obiageli, the second. Okafor married Obiageli after waiting many painful years for Neka to give him a child. But just 1 year after the second marriage, Neka took in. The whole village rejoiced when she gave birth to a healthy baby boy, whom they named Chidibir, meaning God is merciful. The boy was the light of Okafor's life. His laughter echoed in the compound like music from the gods. But that joy brought darkness into the heart of Obiageli. She couldn't give him a child for so long, and now she wants to take the whole compound with her miracle son. Obiageli would murmur, her eyes sharp with envy. As the boy grew, he became more handsome, intelligent, and beloved. Even the elders often said, "This child will grow into a great man." But Obiageli's hatred also grew. She would smile with her lips, but her heart burned with poison. She tried everything to conceive, visiting Dibias, native doctors, bathing in streams, and offering yam sacrifices to the fertility goddess. But nothing happened. Every time she saw Chidibir playing or calling Okafor Papa, she felt like her womb twisted in pain. She started spreading rumors in the village. They say that child was born through water spirits. Who knows what Neka did to have him? But the people did not believe her. Neka was loved. Chidibir was loved. Obiageli became desperate. One afternoon, while Okafor was away at the market, Obiageli prepared bitter leaf soup. Neka had gone to fetch water. Chidibir, now 5 years old, was playing around the kitchen. Obiageli called him sweetly. "Come and taste Ani's soup," she said. She had already added a clear powder to a small bowl, one given to her by a mysterious woman at the river. "One spoon, and the child will sleep forever," the woman had whispered. Chidibir, innocent and hungry, smiled and took the plate. He ate. By nightfall, the boy had started vomiting blood. Neka screamed as she watched her only child twist in pain. "Who gave you anything to eat?" she asked, her voice shaking. I ate Auntie's soup," the child whispered. But by morning, Chidibir was dead. The compound turned to ashes. Neka fell to the ground, tearing her wrapper, wailing like one whose soul had been torn apart. Okafor came back from the market and fainted when he saw his son wrapped in a white cloth. But Obiageli stood at the corner, pretending to cry. The elders gathered. The priest was called. Everyone wept, but no one knew the truth. Or so they thought. That night, a strange wind blew through Umadam. The village dogs barked. The palm trees swayed violently, even though the night was still. Neka could not sleep. Her heart beat like a drum. Suddenly, a whisper filled her room. "Mama, mama." She turned. There, in a soft glow, stood Chidibir, or something like him, with sad and a gentle voice. "Mama, I didn't die because of sickness. Auntie Obiageli gave me the food. Tell Papa. Tell the elders. I can't rest until the truth is known." Then he vanished. Neka screamed and ran to the elders. The elders took her before the village Dibia, a feared but respected man. He consulted the spirits, threw cowries, and whispered ancient chants. He opened his eyes and said, "The boy speaks truth. He was poisoned by a woman in this very compound." All eyes turned to Obiageli. She laughed nervously. "Me? I love that child." But as the sun rose, her hands began to shake. Her eyes turned red. Her voice cracked. "I only wanted him to sleep. Just sleep for a while. I didn't mean to kill him." She cried. She fell to the ground, confessing everything. The village elders gathered under the great Udala tree. The punishment for such evil was banishment. She was stripped of her beads, her wrappers, and chased out of Umadam, never to return. The villagers spat as she passed, whispering, "Witch, murderer." Neka mourned for many moons, but her heart found peace knowing the truth was known. Okafor, heartbroken and aged by pain, begged her for forgiveness for ever bringing another woman into their home. Years later, as Neka sat by the stream, a strange woman approached her with a child. The woman said nothing, just pointed at the boy. The boy turned and smiled at Neka. "Mama," he said softly. It was Chidibir's face. Some say he was reborn. Some say the gods returned him to his mother. Others say he was just a boy who happened to look like the one she lost. But Neka believed. And every evening, She would sit with him and tell the story of the child who died, the woman who was wicked, and the truth that came from the spirit world. Moral of the story: jealousy poisons not just others, but the heart of the one who carries it. And no evil done in darkness will escape the light of truth.